My hybrid brother. Frankie.
Nah, you should be able to take it on straight out. And you're going, guys.
I switched to Bushy's pulling. But she's not.
What do you think that's then?
She would have looked like Alfred's. What? 20 years ago. That's what we said. Let's do quite challenge.
So 2.5 is classifying.
Wait, that's an option.
2.5 is classifying what numbers are. I have. Does anyone know what n means?
Wow.
Emily? Natural. So when we talk about something's natural, you naturally count it in primary school. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I is irrational and R is rational.
Exactly. Oh,
So
not
it is
quite.
integers.
I is irrational.
Integers.
Okay. So it is integers. What's a simple way of saying integers? What type of numbers? Whole numbers.
So was it
Positive and negative whole.
that was attractors.
Q. What would Q be? It sounds very random.
Funny general.
It's rational. Q is rational.
Why
Now,
would you just put rational where the R is?
because there's already an R.
Yeah, but wouldn't you just switch it?
Okay.
Yeah, out of all questions, though. Well,
Okay.
'cause
I'll
Q is
explain
before
why.
R.
Does anyone know
Because the Roman
why it might be
numerals
Q?
and English is weird.
Okay. What type of number are rational numbers? What are they related to? They start with the word F.
Fractions.
Fraction. They can be written as fractions. Well, what's really a fraction? When you look at a fraction,
No. It's a percentage.
not quite. It's a division. What's another word for division?
Quotient.
Quotient.
What? Bro, how do you know that? That's so weird. That's so weird.
I think that's why it's Q. I don't know for sure, but could be right.
Guys.
So you have it.
Boys, R stands for real.
It's rational.
Okay.
So it's numbers that like have the same square root. So it's not
Okay, guys, I've got this all written down on the notes. So, boys, shh. The talking adds up. If these words don't mean much, I hope these words mean.
What's real?
Real means everything. Pretty much.
Like sirs, right?
Yeah, so they're all jumped in there. What's the opposite of real?
Like,
Imaginary. Well done, everything. Well done. Lolly for that.
Wait, what happened to that?
I think Hudson, I owe you a lolly.
So why is imagination the opposite of real? Possible in that house.
Well, I'm not going there because I don't know. Okay, quickly. -2 and 5, what is it? What type of number is it?
irrational. No,
Rational.
No, rationally.
It's rational.
Yeah, rational. So what makes it irrational?
Now, who knows what this means?
Right.
It's not quite close.
An
An element of, it's like, it's part of it. Smart way to say it's part of it. Root 3.
Real.
Phrase an element. Fake. Irrational. It's irrational.
Real because it's absurd.
Well, it's everything. It's
irrational.
Real is everything.
A quick way to check if something is irrational, what would you do?
It's absurd.
It is absurd. if you punch it in your calculator, ask for the decimal. It's not going to end. There's a lot of gibberish. It's not a whole number.
What is Oz? It's not a fraction, it's a keep it.
Yeah, can't keep it as fractions.
No.
This method's gonna keep getting harder throughout the year.
It gets harder
Yeah.
every single period. So
That's a proportion.
I think this is right. Root 3. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But check it. 3. Take away 5 times 2. What's that?
Negative.
Is it negative what?
So
Negative 7.
integers.
Okay.
Counting.
Count it. It's not a counting. It's an integer.
Z.
Z. Root 49.
Or that.
Counting.
That's
Is it natural?
For natural. Why?
We're
Because it's 7. You cut to 7. It's also. What is it also? It's also real, highly real. It's also.
It's also a fraction. 7/1.
Yeah. It's also a fraction. Yeah. Cute. It's also. What else is it also? It's integer. It's also integer. So all these are also elements of real. Everything is real.
Set imagination. That.
But we want to be a bit specific. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, we can't.
So.
Is that true?
It's not.
Right is enough. Yes, it is. Yes.
It's true.
And it's also like
Is this true? Now, Emily said this is a subset. Emily, that's what you're after. Is Z numbers, are they within? Are they within
Oh,
irrational?
no.
Exactly. That's incorrect. This is wrong.
So what does that mean?
Or like what?
Because Z are whole numbers.
Oh.
Okay. I are
Irrational.
irrational. They can't coexist. They're opposite to each other.
Oh, I get it.
Maybe in the multiverse.
Okay.
So gay.
All right. Last one for this question. Is this true? Is that true?
What does that mean?
Or you could say rational.
No, it's you. Rationals.
Real negative
Undefined,
numbers.
rational.
U means with.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
R means everything.
That's correct.
What's R positive?
Wow.
All positive reals.
Oh, negative.
All negative reals.
Oh, that is so
All the negative.
But isn't real just everything?
Yeah.
Everything. So everything is everything.
So
everything's real.
okay. So I'll explain it in English. It says this sentence says all the negative real numbers with all the positive real numbers equals all the real numbers.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right? It's wrong.
That's very right to me.
What's missing?
Rational.
Well done, Emily. 0 is missing. Excellent. It's wrong.
Then you want me to have them.
0 is not. 0 needs to be in here, but it's missing on the left. Okay. How would I fix this? How would I fix this sentence?
With 0, you need another 0.
With 0,
A W there.
and we wrap it up in a present.
Cold.
Curly brackets. Okay.
Early.
Curly brackets. All right. This is 2.5.
Wow. How many?
Any questions?
Relatively simple, I believe.
Moving quickly.
Wait, sir.
Yeah,
How many questions on the test are going to use this?
I can't tell you.
It won't be that much, though, right?
Is it on the practice test sheet?
I have no idea. It's gonna raise. It's a full question.
Have a look.
It'd be surprised that it's not on there. Don't worry, that's it's all on the That's exactly what I'm saying.
It really?
On that, I swear it's one.
He's just trying to entertain him.
Yeah, it's actually it's too set up. It's too smart for you.
You just trying to fuck with school.
Oh, let's not do that.
Oh, rational.
Why are we thinking
Maybe
of
it's
these?
also
Exactly. Exactly, Zach. Why?
Came up.
Don't worry.
Why?
You don't have to write it.
Everyone.
Counting numbers, any number, any plastic.
Any when you count 1, 2, 3, 4,
When you go to 1,000,
So it's just any number above zero.
that's 1 and above.
That was one and above.
Because you naturally count with 1.
Not above zero.
Yeah, but you can't say 0.5. You don't count with 1. You have to count with 1.
Any number.
1 including.
Any number including one and above.
Yeah. It has to be. Because you count with whole numbers. Yeah, you could. You could. Shh. All right, refocus. 1, 2. Got a few here, but they're going to be done really quick. This is our sprint session. -1 to 2. If I were to draw that as a visual, what would it look like?
Line.
Okay, a line. It would look like a line. From where to where?
From
from
negative.
-1 to 2.
To -1 to 2.
3 spots.
But what do I need to do on the ends?
Arrows.
Solid dots.
Solid dots, Gabe.
Solid lines.
Why are they solid?
Because they hit points 1 and -1 and 2.
That's right.
Instead of just being before them.
Exactly, Gabe. So as Gabe has said, our square brackets, we want the -1 and we want the 2. Remember, it's like a closed fist. You're grabbing on to the number. You're grabbing onto it. Next one. -2, 3. What am I going to do here?
Same thing, -2 to 3.
-2 to 3.
Wait,
With
why
a
is
solid
it-
dot.
Well, this where?
On the left, on the right side, and then open one on the left.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Wait, why is it open on the left?
Pretty stuff's
One
pretty
square and one
self-tutorial.
Yes.
I don't get that, sir.
Okay.
What, so normal brackets.
So what's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference?
I'll explain. So if we want the numbers from -2 to 3, we have our line. Square says we're hanging on to the 3 we want it. The curve means we don't
Oh.
want it, so we release it, and it creates an empty circle. Okay.
I get that.
Okay. Let's do this one here.
Does the curly brackets mean something?
Good question. It does. We're getting to that. Good question. Over here, what am I going to do?
Everything except negative infinity.
How do I
Just go for the close one on the 2.
close
And
on
then
the
just do
2
one way.
and align
With the
all the way?
power.
Correct, Steve? Okay. Do you guys have that in mind?
Yeah, but how do you know that doesn't read infinity then?
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, yeah. This arrow will keep going. We can never reach infinity.
So you can't have a square bracket.
Yeah, you can never. Good observation, Gabe. You can never have that. You can never get there. It's always unreachable. Whatever the largest number that you know, guess what? There's one more. Well done.
What's the largest number you know?
What?
Okay, from -3 to 1. -3 to 1. What are the dots going to be on this side?
Open.
Open.
So can you explain the -8? Negative.
Negative infinity.
Never reach.
I'll start at 2, but I will continually go into infinity
So
forever,
that's a negative one.
which means that's an arrow that just keeps going.
Do that one.
Okay. Next one, likewise. Yeah, it is. Thank you. My bad. Thanks for the correction. That's now correct. Thank you. Negative. This one here is here. Negative 2 to infinity. Now we are going. Do we want negative 2? No.
Yeah,
Close or open?
open.
Which way am I going? Left or right?
Right.
Hold on. Okay. Gets a bit tricky now. Let's go over here.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Just a bit trickier.
Just a bit trickier. Throws you off, doesn't it? I'm gonna. Can someone translate this for me?
No.
X. X. Good. We're good. A good start. X. What does that mean?
Right.
X. It's 2 words. First word starts with S. Second word starts with T.
Subtraction.
Such that
What's that?
X is that.
X is
Greater than or
Greater.
equal to
and equal
the negative 2.
to negative 2. Good.
X such that X.
Now that you know what it is in English and not gibberish, what do we draw?
Ah, I see. So
Do we want the negative 2?
Yeah, we want to.
Colour it in.
No, it's close because it's equal to.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, it's close. My bad. Left or right?
Right.
Right. Done.
This is greater than.
Wait, I was just guessing. How do you do that?
Oh,
That's great.
no.
Because it's greater.
X. Oh.
Great, bigger, more positive. Okay. All right, this one here. Can anyone do this one for me? This one here. Okay. If it's a curly, we're just pinpointing on those numbers. So -1 and 0, and we're done.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no range in between. We're just after the numbers. Pay attention. That's what curly brackets mean. I don't know what the real word for that is. Okay. Now we're going to go for one question. We're going to go the other way. Can anyone write? You've got 1 minute to write what this looks like in maths. This is the drawing. I want something like that on the sides for this question here. How would you write that out? Okay. Let's break it down.
You just do one. What's that? You do a close bracket, a square bracket, 1
A square bracket
Comma.
1.
plus negative. What is the normal negative?
Okay. You're good. You started well. You just need to finish well.
Negative.
Which way is it going?
That's it. Infinity. Just no. And then do that. Big bracket. Not the square.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, Chagga. Someone else? Maya, what do you think? How do we do this one?
And then you do.
Right, so no mark.
Open or close?
Big bracket.
So we want -2.
And comma.
Am I going to have a square or a curve? For this one here.
Curve.
It's open. It's curve.
Curve.
I want to go into infinity.
Just do negative infinity.
Negative infinity and
Open square. Circle. Squiggle. Right.
curve.
Yeah.
Now, this is not quite finished yet
The right sentence.
because notice that these two are separated. We want to unite them.
Plus.
Squiggly.
No,
You do a big bracket on the whole thing.
you union. I guess you marry them together.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Okay.
You hit that part in like the big bracket. Yeah, it was too short.
So that's really
Like, yeah, it was like a They choose hard.
Yeah. And whatever
This is not.
Here, this is exactly the same. Curly bracket x such that x is less than -2 with greater or equal to 1.
That should look so much harder.
I know. So if you're okay with that, but you need to be okay when the question is like
That's not.
practice. Okay.
Sensitive.
We are gonna continue. Hang on. If the test is next Monday, which I'm gonna trust you guys that you heard that, yeah?
Yeah, well,
Next Friday.
next year.
Let me give you the name.
Oh, that's good.
Now there's a mistake on the notes. I had the union upside down. Can you rewrite it the other way? On the last one, just that one section. Which is
Do we even use that in next year?
eventually.
Maths is literally like.
Yeah.
I low-key thought that was cooking this stuff this year. Chapter 1 was so easy. Chapter 1 was so hard. Then they pulled out chapter 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the hardest to get. No,
I like Spider-Man. Well, I don't like. I mean, I don't.
What's the hardest part?
Probability.
Probability is key.
Oh, gets really hard. Really hard.
I don't even say this.
I'm gonna break the bad news to you. This is the easiest part.
What?
Guys, it all feels.
I'm just preparing you mentally.
So what?
Why are we in grad school with you?
Exactly. Thank you.
No one's getting in.
Alright.
I